Hey everybody, christopherodd here. Welcome to the long-awaited Metro Exodus. I just completed second playthroughs of Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light, so I'm absolutely ready to go for Exodus. Before we get going, if you're new to the channel, I do tend to prefer more of a stealth-based, kind of silent assassin type of approach compared to running and gunning, but things will get crazy, and if we need to bust out the big guns, then I will. I'd like to experiment with a lot of the new weapons in Exodus, so I'll kind of use whatever makes sense in the moment. I do enjoy taking the story pretty slow and like listening to the characters, reading the notes, and basically just immersing myself in the story and the world that they've built for us. Before we get started, every once in a while I like to ask you guys a question at the start of a new series. I haven't asked for quite a while, but I'd like to know how you guys found my channel and what made you stick around. That would be quite helpful if you could let me know. Lastly, if you guys are interested in buying the game for yourself, I'll have a link down below that helps me out. And for the techie folks, I'm using a 2080 Ti with ray tracing enabled, so hopefully that enhances our vibe a little bit. And speaking of vibe, let's just make sure that we set that correctly. If you don't know what that is, lights off, headphones on, volume up. Let's just get right into this. Start a new game. We're going to be playing on hardcore difficulty, so ammo and resources are very hard to come by. Ranger hardcore would be cool, but that's more for a second playthrough. You don't have the HUD and things like that. Let's get going.
I still remember life before the war. I remember that we used to be different. Used to live up there, on the surface. We used to be the masters of the whole world. We built gigantic cities of glass and steel. We crossed the oceans at will. And we also conquered the skies. There used to be 7 billion of us. We were not born for life in the tunnels. I was born to breathe fresh air, and I remember it. The 7 billion were wiped out by the last war. Only 50,000 managed to survive underground, with the surface poisoned, burned, and teeming with horrible monsters. One day the radiation on the surface might subside, and our grandchildren or their grandchildren might be able to return there. At least that's what my brothers in arms from the Order believe. Basically, there was no hope for us right off the start. Still, we humans are just too bad at surrendering. We tried to make the best of what we had, banded together, and worked to make the Metro our new home. After all, it might well be the only place left on Earth for humans to live. For a time, we thought we could make it. But, regrettably, the war didn't kill our bad habits. In the relative safety of the tunnels, corruption festered. And when danger came from above the ground, only a few of us stood against it, our numbers dwindling by the day. But I remember we were born for a better life, and I can't accept that I'm destined to grow old and die underground. I don't care if I'm called an idiot. But if even a single shard of the old world still exists out there, I have to find it. Between endless years of hopeless existence and even a single moment of hope, I must choose hope. I must find that signal.
Wow. That is such a cool way of just demonstrating the strength of people. Adapt, survive, overcome. And then it shows how, you know, even you go from 7 billion to 50,000 in a small confined space. You deal with corruption. You still have to create entertainment for yourselves. Like, it's really cool. Speaking of really cool, my god. Look how good that looks. The detail in the clouds and like the way that the snow moves around, like that's really wild. Looks like we've been hard at work. Wow. This is incredible. This is incredible. Our mask has seen better days, that's for sure. Oh, look at the breath on the bottom of the mask. What? That is so much detail. Oh, hello. We are not alone. Not that I was really expecting us to be. L to light the lighter. Okay. Oh. Oh, it's on. Oh, that's disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. Just skeletons everywhere. And now we're hearing things. I imagine a lot of these deaths are not self-inflicted. Oh, are we? Whoa. That's crazy. That one might be. What do we have here? That's really cool. We can like see the pieces being added onto the gun. What the hell? What are we hearing right now? That doesn't even make sense. Whoa! You see that? I bet you that's coming for us. If anybody speaks Russian and would be okay with translating some of the signs and stuff that we see, that would be really cool. Not like, you don't have to do the basic ones, obviously, but if you could share what some of these more interesting ones might be, that would be quite helpful. I'm sure people would appreciate that. Jeez. These things just go up. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's no joke. I'm not wasting time with him. Very nice. Hello. Our first note. Okay. These are always so good. This is Moscow Half-Torn Notebook. August 11th, we've arrived. So far, so good. Just a couple of rats. The guys are unloading the trolley. Next day, not enough people to cover the old roadblocks. Kolya went to get some more volunteers, but for now, we'll just cover the platform in the airlock. Looks like Mikhailych isn't going to finish the repairs anytime soon. The mechanism is rusted solid. Next day, shot a couple of watchmen. The beast got inside unnoticed under the steps. Cunning fuckers. The airlock drive is dead. Mikhailych says he can't promise anything. We're running short on filters, time to improvise. I guess we'll just weld the gate shut with a sheet of steel and think later. August 14th, there's a stampede of watchmen up there. They haven't attacked yet, but still, Kolya brought the welding apparatus. But we can't even start the work. As soon as we make a slightest noise, they start howling up there. For now, we decided on setting up some traps. Cool. Gotta make do, I guess. Oh, look at this guy. How did you end up there? Whoa. Can we still wipe this? Oh, that's awesome. Maybe their kid. Yeah, look how it ended up here. Oh, that's so creepy. They were running through here, but there's no way that we are. Whoa, what? Oh, hello. Oh boy. They're coming for us. Whoa, go, go, go! Wow. Are you kidding me? Jeez!
Look, the watchman got someone! Alyosha! Come here, you! Help the man! Roger! Let's drag him out! Hold on, we're coming! Keep us covered! Hold on! We'll get you out! Whoa! It's Artyom! Artyom? Artyom! What the hell? Is he alright? He's hurt! Come on, Artyom, stay with us.
We don't know these guys from 2033 or Last Light, as far as I know.
Why are the lights off? It's nighttime at the station. Don't worry, I told you. I got it, open up! Go!
Duke and Demir?
Looks like Artyom's been on another one of his mad trips up top. Poor kid. He got any explosions at D6. Where to now? Left, across the square. Hey, Demir, do you think the Colonel knows what Artyom been up to here? How am I supposed to know? Ask him yourself. He radioed from the ring, said he'd be here tomorrow. Hey, you! Leave him alone! I killed him myself with my slingshot. Let him learn to stand up for himself. How else can he hope to survive in the metro? Rise and shine, people! Hang in there, Artyom. You gonna get a fresh dose of Spartan blood now?
Yeah, thank God for these guys. That's Anna, isn't it?
Artyom,
Yep.
are you awake? It's okay. The doctor said you'll be fine. Are you trying to kill me with worry? What if next time you don't return from the surface? There's no one out there, Artyom. No one to find, no one to talk to. If there was, don't you think they'd be here already? We've talked about this again and again. You have to accept it. There's only us.
Colonel. Hello, Alex.
Oh, it's Miller. That's her father.
There you are, you stubborn fool. How many times are we going to have this conversation? I don't care if you kill yourself over this silly dream of yours, but don't you see what you're doing to my daughter? Your wife?
Dad, please.
The Order is short on men after the battle for D6, but you leave. People need you, and you pursue your selfish obsession. But now this shit has to stop. There's only Metro, nothing else. And the Order is here to defend it. Because if not us, then who? You look fine to me. So, get ready to go. Then, we'll discuss your transfer to Polis. Come, we need to talk.
I'll get the doctor. Artyom, please, promise me this was the last time. I'll see you later.
You know this won't be the last time, but it seems like everybody's against us doing it.
Artyom, we managed to bring you back from the brink, but people are giving you their blood, which could save so many wounded, and you keep bringing it back irradiated. Don't you think that is unfair?
It's a fair point.
Let me put it this way. I can't promise I'll be able to bring you back next time.
What's interesting about Anna, besides the fact that we're now officially husband and wife, it seems like, well, I guess we'll find out, but depending on the ending you got in Last Light, we got to meet our child, which is pretty crazy.
Job or no job if they keep doing that. Well,
We'll go listen to those guys in a second. Patient file, Artyom Chornij. I hope I'm pronouncing that close to correctly. Born 31st March 2009, blood type AB. Admitted on, come on, it's the third time. Diagnosis, radiation sickness, relapse, light form, approximate dose 1 to 1.5 GY. Prognosis is favorable. Treatment, blood transfusion 3 times a week. Kali iodidum, bed rest, no going to the surface for a year. Okay.
and why not? It's what's kept us alive up to now. Huh. And how long do you think that's going to last? How many kids are there in the station? In the whole metro? Who will be left here in 10 years? 10 years? We'll be lucky.
Oh,
if
we
make
now
it
have
halfway
subtitles
there.
for side
No
conversations.
antibiotics,
That's great.
No suture thread. Which is why we can't afford to have our best fighters taking unnecessary risks. What will we do if all the Spartans come down with radiation poisoning like Artyom and the Nazis try something?
Sorry, sorry.
Artyom, just try to take better care of yourself, huh? Even if you find someone else out there, they probably have their own troubles. So what would contacting them even accomplish? Besides, I remember we used to receive signals from the outside pretty frequently soon after the bombs fell. But not for a long time now. Doesn't that tell you anything? Ah well, it's your life.
Artyom,
So we
I
keep trying to
understand
find
how you
these
feel,
signals.
But you're not always going to save the metro single-handedly. Why keep looking for a solution alone?
But-
Your friends from the Order came to your help again. The Colonel seems to want you back in the unit. Why waste your time in our farming station or out there looking for ghosts? If Sparta wanted me, I'd join in a heartbeat. In any case, good luck, Artyom.
I wonder if we have any supporters.
10 years? We'll be lucky if we make it halfway there. No antibiotics, no suture thread. Which is why we can't afford.
Oh, hey, what are you guys doing here? Oh, he's
Uncle
sick.
Artyom, don't worry. I believe you. Will you take me with you when you find the clean place outside?
Exactly why the ghost
Found our supporter.
can't solve anything by hiding in our holes.
The eyes she just gave us. Like, don't encourage him.
Stop putting delusions into his head. I don't want him going crazy like you.
Not crazy.
I can't even sleep since you told him all those silly stories. Is that supposed to make him better? Please, leave my son alone.
Yikes.
Maybe they found some secret maps in D6 that point to a storage unit of some kind. Something that will save us. I don't know.
I doubt there is any magical salvation out there. What could possibly have survived on the surface after all these years? The only real solution would be total evacuation. But where would we go?
So, what are you proposing?
I say we all just off ourselves here quietly. I have no idea, really.
Yikes, okay.
I don't think anyone does.
It's one approach.
But at least they're trying.
Yes. If not them, then who?
One of the coolest things about the first 2 Metro games, you find out so much information about with these side conversations.
I left the order, and now nobody gets to decide for me. As for Artyom,
Enough! Artyom this, Artyom that. Like a broken record. Has Had the guys not made it in time, you'd be a widow now.
Stop it!
He's not wrong.
No, you stop it. There's a comfortable flat waiting for you two in Boris. A far cry from this
What do you mean, we
pretend we live
pretend?
in. Exactly.
So I guess in this one,
You stop thinking only about yourself.
no child?
You know how short we are.
So I believe that was technically the
With your
quote-unquote bad ending,
must teach the recruits
where you see the child being born.
lots of lives that way. I'm so tired of explaining this to you.
Dad, I won't come back without Artyom. And he...
Anna, this is madness.
Yes, I know it is. Spending so much time on the surface is...
I don't want to go in because I feel like we'll interrupt, but...
Yes, I don't want to lose my husband to radiation. I hate him for killing himself out there like that every day. But what if you consider, even for 1 second, that Artyom was right? What if he did hear that signal?
Okay.
Would you ever forgive yourself if we let the chance go? The chance to come back to real life. To raise our children outside with sun shining on them. Real sun, Dad. I know I wouldn't.
All right, let's talk it over once more with Artyom. I must say, though, that even if he did hear some signal that's not necessarily a good thing, we'll talk about it later, not in a poker space.
Deal.
Hey!
Can't believe my eyes. Artyom, you're all right. You gave us a scare, brother.
Artyom! How are you, friend? I see you're
Pardon me,
all right.
gentlemen, give way.
This calls for a celebration.
A few more scars and you'll be completely irresistible to any woman. Speaking of which,
Sure she likes that.
Guys, you just stop crowding him.
Hey, Stepan.
Welcome back, Artyom.
Why is his name Idiot?
Привет,
All
Artyom.
right, you're all dismissed. I give
Sam?
you 2 hours, people.
Oh, it's official.
I knew it.
You guys are like
So I brought something.
And here we go again. Please, let's not repeat the last
I just have this huge smile on my face. This is incredible. Oh, I love these stations because they're so, like, thick with atmosphere. Sometimes they're too loud. You can't even process what's going on. 1 week later, we're back outside. Of course.
And? More of nothing? Artyom, the only thing I can hear is that Geiger counter ticking. Yes, and there's also those damn things. Calling all the time. Let's go home, dear, please. Don't you think I'd also love to live on an ocean beach or in a green forest?
Well,
But
yeah.
what good are these fantasies in a silent world? Silent, Artyom? Because it's dead.
At least she, like,
We took
reluctantly
our
supports
time.
us.
Time to replace our filters. Move it. We don't need any extra radiation, darling.
Oh, look at this.
Father will kill me if he finds out I went up with you. Twice if he learns we've been to a Hansa off-limit zone. Have you been to all these ruins?
Oh, we can still charge this?
See all the destruction. And Moscow had the best anti-air defenses in the country. If this is how it looks now, imagine how the rest of the world looks.
Anna, you know me. We have to check this out. It has to happen. You really get a good sense of how people lived, you know? Look at the, like, oh, God. Oh, hello. Dusty Diary. July 6, 2013. Too late. Shura went to buy food. I was gonna roll the chair onto the balcony to have some fresh air when the civil defense broadcast started. Crowds outside, everyone's running somewhere, missiles are flying. Flashes blinded me even with the curtains down. I still see green spots everywhere. I hope Shura made it to the metro. I thought it was done for, but it looks like I still have some time. It's night and the streets are empty and silent, just sirens blaring everywhere. And there's this green fog everywhere and it's fluorescent. Or is it just my eyes? Phone's dead, radio too. Shura. Shura, my dear. I pray you're alright. I don't feel good. Very weak. Goodbye, Shura. Last time they saw their loved one. I don't see any movement down below.
Should come back to the order. We'll move to Bolus. Dad says he'll arrange a flat for us.
Yeah, I heard.
Because if not us, then who? A flat with a kitchen and a shower.
The new watch is looking pretty good. Probably a little bit more helpful than the previous.
Let's go in turns here. It's not stable enough.
Whoa. Oh, the wind!
Your turn now. Well, I'd say we're out of the woods. Whoa! Hear that?
Hear what?
Turn the light off.
Whoa, it's so quiet. I did.
Again.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Wow. I got something going on here.
No? Good.
Oh, bullets, okay.
Probably heard us coming down from the roof and decided to ambush us. The beasts are getting smarter.
I don't like the sounds of that.
Pace. Now the whole area knows we're here.
Their old sweaters left behind and stuff. What the hell was that? So we can see the timer. We can let this go a little bit longer and get more out of these. Whoa, that was not very subtle. What is this? What is this gear? I love that we have an exact readout on the filters now. Oh, I do, yep.
Just what we need.
Not really. Look at him.
A draw. We're lucky the mutants hate each other as much as they hate us.
So they'll fight each other.
I really don't get why this zone is off limits to stalkers. The radiation and beasts are nothing special. Or do we let them pass?
Let them pass. Are you kidding me?
Wait it out. Looks like that was all of them.
That's cool.
I'm glad they didn't notice us. That was a large pack.
I'm really happy she's out here with us. I got another bag here. I'll check this side. You can activate photo mode? Okay. I'm really trying to, like, scavenge as many supplies as we can find because I'm getting the vibe that we're really gonna need it. Oh, yeah, I already did. Look at this! What? Whoa, whoa.
Come up now. I got you.
Oh, frick. That noise, though, that's what worries me.
Did you hear that, Artyom?
I didn't even hear that.
Now that's what I call a blizzard. Can't see a thing. Or hear. Let's switch to radios. Are you seeing this?
Whoa.
I'm not just imagining things, right?
What?
A train! A damn train on the surface! Where?
No way.
Shit! What do we do, Artyom? Should we catch up with it?
Well, how?
Look! It's our guys for the order!
Looks like they're chasing that train too.
All right,
Let's
then.
join them.
Come on, get inside!
How did you guys get here? Did you see that thing out there?
We sure did! Come on, get in!
Whoa! What?